time.
Yeah.
Last round for day one, Series Rimini, and we got Matej, Jakob, who just won the last round. Congratulations.
Thanks.
In spectacular fashion. We weren't quite sure if you were siding into the towers.
I was just the towers, nothing else.
Yeah, and you were 100% sure that this is like the right move for. Did you just do it before game 3 or before game 2?
I did it before game 2 because I wanted to end the whole match quickly. It's stressful. It really is.
Yeah. Okay. Run us through it. How did you decide to play Klee this weekend?
I always play machine type decks.
Okay.
I have for years now, and Klee is the best machine type deck
At the
out
moment,
there.
yeah, that's nobody's going to argue that. Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with this particular build of the deck?
I was back and forth for weeks, a month and a half actually, ever since the European Championship.
Mm-hmm.
With the new cards coming out, I was trying everything. What is it? Draco Slayer,
Yeah.
Cluster Pendulum, everything. And in the end, yesterday evening, actually, I played it safe and
Said
took
this
list.
is the right one. Okay. One card that was immediately spotted, also the Twitch chat was like, oh, why is he playing Black Horn of Heaven? It was very useful in the first game, both of them in fact.
No, it was awful.
Yeah, I mean, but you got some targets for that.
Yeah, Blackhorn, if you take a look at the meta right now, with so many clowns out there,
Right.
with Klee, with Exiton being our Bane, you can always resolve it. You can always use it.
Okay.
So it's not dead, rarely dead.
Yeah.
But I have to say, I did open both copies in this match and in a match in Swiss rounds.
Right.
And I lost that match. That
Yeah.
was one of my losses.
So it's not always great to open it. Yeah.
It's not great to open two.
Yeah.
One is fine.
I can see. Okay. And other than that, how has your day been going? You're now sitting on a 6-2 record. That means you're going to make it to day 2.
What do you mean? I'm gonna make it to the top.
Yeah, that's of course the goal for the weekend. Yeah. And anything else that we want to talk about here? What do you think about you're just playing one copy of Wavering Eye? Oh no, actually 2 in the main deck and 1 in the side deck.
3 in the main was too much. I wouldn't even play those 2 in the main unless the meta is all pendulum,
Right.
which it isn't.
Yeah.
But you need the scout. Without scout, you're not playing.
Yeah. And what about the Gravekeeper's Commandant and Necro Valley? Because a couple of players said Necro Valley is really good, and still no Klee player is making use of the space and playing them. How come that you ended up with it?
Yeah, I have experience with it from before, from the 150th YCS in America and the European Championship. The card is great. You can just sit on it for turns until they draw the combo to make Exiton or something, or the MST. In that time, you can just kill them because they cannot use Valkyries.
Right.
And all I need is like a monster to beat them down. That's it. It's really good. And I play the Commandant because it searches the Necro Valley.
Yeah.
You don't want 3 Necro Valleys because you still don't want that many cards in your hand.
Right.
If they do out it, you're vulnerable to Trish. And Commandant is a level 4, so I can use it to XYZ. And it's a 21 beater on the Necro Valley.
Yeah. So a couple of reasons for that. Okay, that sounds good. Speaking specifically of this match just now in the last round, first game was definitely going your way.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, you must be feeling quite good about that. And then the second game, you're not that lucky.
No, it wasn't luck. My hand was okay, but there was one moment when I tried to play around or through too many cards at once.
Yeah.
I was expecting that Royal Decree, but I was also expecting MST.
Yeah.
Because he is playing MSTs and Typhoons. I knew that. I saw it before the match. So if he had an MST or Typhoon for my Wavering guys, he would kill me there.
Yeah.
So I needed the XYZ player or something. It was not going as I planned. Then I searched for stealth, not for scout.
Yeah.
Exactly for that reason. If he had MST and kept it for my scout, I would lose.
Okay, so yeah, you had to go for that plan. Okay.
And I had to hit the Royal Decree, which I didn't. Missed.
And then you were like, okay, this is over. And then what happens in that moment? How do you feel about your chances of advancing when you don't hit the Royal Decree?
It is comforting to have game 1 under your belt.
Okay, yeah.
but yeah, it's dreadful. You start shaking.
Yeah, and what do you do then? Do you try to find some breathing technique to slow down or something?
I could literally hear my heart, so I was breathing to slow down. Yeah.
Okay.
It's completely different to play in a feature match area because everything's so quiet. So it's like in a tomb.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, and over there you can hear constantly noise around you.
Yeah.
So okay.
There are players around you. There are distractions. Everything to keep you doing what you're doing, what you're here to do. But here it's so serious. It's not that I don't like it. I do want to come back, but
it's very different. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
We've seen that, and for some reasons also players didn't want to play in the feature match for that reason today.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for giving us a great finish for the day. We've seen some great plays this weekend, but this was one of the highlights, definitely. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
We hope to see you again tomorrow, of course, bright and early in the morning. And to you guys, tomorrow we're going to start at 9 in the morning. I know this question is always coming up. When is 9 in the morning? Well, Central European time. It's 11 p.m. That means that is in 10 hours. Yes, that is correct. So you just look at your own watch, set it into 10 hours, and you know that's when we're going to come back with the stream. That's it for day one of YCS Rimini 2015. My name is Oliver Gehrmann, and I'm saying goodbye and good night.